organization is not working, and other state organs have actually taken over their role. We need to involve the public. We need to go and sit down and see what is happening with us. Where have we gone wrong? And the issue is the focus on high impact cases, because Kenyans believe some people should go to court because they have done sort of big illegal wealth accumulation. We are looking at asset recovery and asset tracing. Asset recovery and asset tracing will act both as deterrence and also act as a punitive measure or approach. People will know that whatever you're accumulating, one day it will go back to the state. So you are just illegally a custodian of state wealth, that one day you surrender that wealth back to the state. Then I'm looking at the issue of multi-agency approach. There has been some sort of cry that the organs entrusted with the issue of fighting corruptions, they're not coordinated, or each organ is in its own, or what we call creation of chiefdoms, where this side does not want to talk this side. As much as these organs are independent, there is no doubt that interdependency is there to stay. And if I'll be considered by this commission, I look forward to work with other colleagues of mine who are there in other state organizations. On the issue of net worth, I've said I'm about 152 million shillings. I am lucky. When I was a young officer, I used to go and take SACCO loan. A plot that I bought in Kilifi, 1997, for 450,000. Today there's somebody who wants to give me 25 million. I said, nataka I plot. I said, no. The house I built overlooking the creek in Kilifi, the plot I was given by the government, the house, when I built it, was about 7 million. Today Mzungus come and say, we can give you 40 million for this plot. So this figure of 152 million should not be major hipes ulipata wapi. Most of it is as a result of accumulated value of wealth. I have a farm in Kilifi, 5 acres. I bought it for 90,000 in 1989. I struggled. I took a loan of 90,000 from the SACCO. My salary at that time as a captain was about 7,200. Today that farm is about 15 to 20 million, and it's freehold. And I hear there is a road that is coming with the African Development Bank from Malindi to Bagamoyo, and I hear it is cutting next to my farm. So I'm not selling it.
Is it cutting across the farm or
next? Oh. Second row, I hear the first row, you itaenda. But for me, so that is how much net worthy I am.
I thought you were hoping that it goes in the middle of the farm so that you will be compensated.
It will be bad. I don't want to sell it.
Okay.
So I have a house in South Sea. I bought it at 3.4 million. Now it's about 22 million. So this figure of 152 is a result of appreciation of the property. Yes. And then now the other question, let me go. The legal framework of asset tracing enacted. I wanted to talk about this. We have the anti-corruption laws. They talk about asset recovery. One of the functions of this commission is to identify and try to forfeit assets that have been illegally acquired. Unfortunately, we have two challenges there. There are no deeper legislation on how to do it. And that is why you find people who are accused of amassing unexplained wealth. Up to now, they are playing cat and mouse game in courts, trying to justify and make use of the loophole. With this committee, I look forward for us to come and give some proposal on strengthening of those laws. If you look at asset recovery, when I was with the Anti-Corruption Commission, one of the biggest problems we had was the lack of the mutual legal assistance. You try to move to Netherlands, these guys have planned that there is somebody who is an investigator, he wants to do investigation in this country, and he is not an illegal entity of carrying out investigation. If you fool around, immediately you are out of the aircraft, you can be arrested. So now there is a process of mutual legal assistance that is going on, but we want to extend it to the law enforcement agencies of those countries as opposed to government to government. Both ways, concurrently, they go with government to government, and at the same time, they go as institution to institution. Just like the way intelligence organization shares information on terrorism, we can have the same. This organization sharing information of illegally acquired assets, so that we are